Ichimoku Cloud is considered as the best indicator for the new traders. But when you look at it, it looks like a total mess. So it is really hard to understand why it is so popular, right? If you are a new trader who is seeing this indicator for the first time, don't be scared, because in this video I will try to explain it, and after learning it, you can really benefit from this indicator. After I explain it, you will see that it is not that complicated at all. After teaching the indicator, I will show you one simple strategy you can use with the Ichimoku Cloud indicator. Welcome to the Trading Journal channel, and please don't forget to subscribe and like for more trading and investing videos. Ichimoku Cloud is called the best indicator for the new traders for a couple of reasons. I learned this indicator back in college while I was doing an exchange year. I took a trading lesson and my professor was one of the best traders I have ever met in my life. I was spending time chatting with him after the lessons and he was the person who taught me this strategy. Thanks to him, unlike my classmates, I was not taking many trades and losing money from my demo account. He called this strategy the best one for new traders because it is too picky and it has strict rules. So, unlike the RSI or the Bollinger Bands, you cannot do the mistake of opening tons of trades whenever the price reaches a certain level. Ichimoku Cloud is way harder to read than those indicators, but it is way easier to execute trades. So, the first advantage of the Ichimoku Cloud indicator is since it is too picky, you will have less false signals and you will have less losing trades. The second advantage is since it is hard to read and since you will have fewer trades, it will make you a more disciplined trader. Okay, enough motivation talk about the indicator, now let's look at it part by part. Here, I will show you how to apply the Ichimoku Cloud on TradingView. On the top menu, you will click on the Indicators and Strategies section, and from the opening window, we will search for the Ichimoku Cloud. It looks like a mess, right? I hope after seeing this video you won't think that way. Okay, I will open the settings and we will start from scratch. Let's lose everything and start from the lines. Let's start with this blue line which is called the conversion line. The conversion line is simply the short-term moving average which is also known as the turning line. Second, we have the baseline. It is the red line here, and it is the longer-term moving average. And, it is also known as the confirmation line. If you watched our video about the moving averages, you should remember that averages can act as support and resistance. If you haven't watched the video already, you can find a link to it in the description box. These two lines are really important because, in our strategy, they will give us the entry signals. The third line is called the lagging span. The lagging span shows us the price, but as you can see, it is coming from behind. That's the reason it is called the lagging span. It is used for the confirmation of signals. If the lagging span is away from the current price, the market is considered in a strong trend. But the lagging span is usually not used by many traders, since it is a lagging indicator. In our trading strategy, we will use it for confirmation. Finally, we have the most important tool of the indicator, it is the Kumo Cloud. Cloud has two lines, the red line and the green one. They are known as span A and the span B, but you don't need to know their names or how are they calculated. But you should know that these clouds act as major support or resistance levels. So, in our strategy, if the price is above the cloud, we will only look to buy. And, we will only look to sell if the price is below the clouds. We will never trade if the price is inside the clouds. Okay, now you know all the components of the Ichimoku Cloud indicator. Hopefully, you find it less confusing. But don't worry, we will elaborate during the video. Now let's talk about the most important part, the Ichimoku Cloud trading strategy. The strategy that I am about to show you is simple, but we have many rules to follow. Let's start with the entry signal of our strategy. Moving averages show us the direction of the trend. If the slope of the average is positive, there is an upward trend. In positive trends, when the short-term moving average breaks above the long-term one, it is considered as an entry signal. So in our Ichimoku Cloud trading strategy, we will go long when the blue line breaks above the red line, and we will go short when the blue line breaks below the red line. But with this entry, this strategy is not any different than the moving average crossover strategy. So we will have many rules to decide if we should enter the trade, or not. I know it sounds hard, but you have to check all of them to have a higher win-lose ratio. So, get a pen and paper and start writing them down. Okay, I have already told you the first rule of the strategy. We will only buy if the price is above the cloud and we will only look to sell if the price is below the cloud. So if the blue line breaks above the red one, when the price is above the cloud we will go long. But, we will not open a position if the same thing happens below the cloud. Same way, We will go short, only if the blue line moves below the red one, while the price is below the cloud. So our first rule is, we must check the location of the cloud before opening a position. The second rule is really important. We will never trade if the price is inside the clouds. To fulfill our rules, the price must be outside of the cloud, and the moving average crossover must be occurring at the right direction. If you see the price inside the clouds, do not wait for an entry signal. We will only open positions if the signal is coming at the right time. Now let's talk about the third rule. By now, you must have understood that the Ichimoku Cloud works best when there is a strong trend. I told you guys that, if the lagging span is away from the current price, the market is considered in a strong trend. So we want to open positions when the lagging span is away from the price. In other words, the chart looks like a total mess when the lagging span is close to the price, and we do not want to open a position when that happens, because it can give many false signals if the trend is not strong enough. If you are an experienced trader, who can identify the trend easily, you can remove the lagging span since you don't need it. But if you are new to the Ichimoku Cloud, I recommend using it, until you get comfortable. Our last rule is valid for all trading strategies. You must check for major support and resistance levels before opening a trade. Because you do not want to go long if the price is close to the resistance level. So before opening any kind of trade, remember to check for support and resistance levels. For example, you can see that there is a moving average crossover over there above the cloud. But before going long, you should check for major resistance levels, since it would be hard for the price to break the resistance level. As you see, if you have gone long here, your trade would be a mistake since it is close to the resistance level. This mistake can cost you money, so remember to always check for support and resistance areas before opening a trade. Remember that there are tons of other strategies that you can use with the Ichimoku Cloud indicator. In future videos, I will show you different strategies, but I believe if you are a new trader, it is the strategy you should stick with, until you get comfortable trading. So, please do not rush and try to learn all the strategies at once. Remember that strategy is not as important as your discipline, or risk management. So first, go out and try this strategy, go back test it at least 100 times before using it, and decide for yourself if it is good to go. I hope you have a better understanding of the Ichimoku Cloud indicator now. Okay, have a great day friends, and if you have any questions in mind, hit me up in the comments section. Please comment me on any kind of video you want me to create. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, and you may subscribe the channel if you like. Thank you for watching.